Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Jenny VIP Thought Series. This is just like a little mini-sode series that I've been developing over the past few months. Essentially, I just want to be more in touch and be more transparent and honestly more alignment with all of you who've been listening to the podcast. These little episodes are really meant to give you all just real thought snapshots in the moment. Things that I think, that I'm struggling with or emotions that I'm going through. I want to be able to share them with all of you because I want you to know that we're all going through this. And, if you're having a particularly rough week, like maybe one of these little mini-sodes might resonate with you because we all have them. Life has tons of ups and downs, and I think it's just important to know that you're not in it alone. And this is really what the point of all these are. So you won't hear the same topic over and over again. Most likely it's going to be very different from episode to episode. But I really hope that you find them helpful. And, I would love to hear from you on them. So let's take a listen. Everybody, welcome to another little Jenny thought session. I thought to just record in this moment because I am sitting in my car at a lookout point over the ocean. When I got here, it was about 6 a.m. This is my meditation spot. I have a couple of them, but where the common theme is looking out over the ocean, waiting for the sunrise. To me, that's always for me, it has always been a really powerful moment to be able to see this. And when we moved into our home 2 years ago, I was so excited to be able to actually get up and see the sunrise. This is going to sound a little crazy, but I had never actually seen a sunrise before. I was never up for it before. And to be able to see it coming up over the horizon of the water I can't even express the first time I saw it. I was in tears. I had tears streaming down my face. I must have looked like a lunatic because I was sitting in my car just staring at the sunrise, crying. But luckily there's other people here too doing the same thing, so it's totally fine. But it's such a powerful, moving moment because it's a significant reminder how much bigger everything is around us and how much there's so much around us that we don't understand. And, we live our lives day to day and we have our little goals that we set for ourselves. And I don't want to disparage them, little goals. I shouldn't have said it like that, but we have goals that we're setting for ourselves and we have our, day to day, stressors. I know for me, it's getting the kids out to school, work, cooking, cleaning, laundry, because laundry is always a problem for me. There's a lot of stuff that's okay, it distracts from the overall bigger picture. And when you take these moments to stop and think and just recognize that there's something much bigger, and everyone, you'll call it a different thing. Personally, I lean towards spiritualism, and I say God, but I know people say Allah. It doesn't really matter who you call it or what you call it. The important thing is to know and to recognize it and to know that there's something greater and there's a greater force and a greater flow that we're all connected to in different ways, but we don't all tap into it. And a lot of us get out of that flow and get kind of sidetracked on the sidelines, and it impacts your life because you're not paying attention to this greater force out there. I over the summer had taken up meditation because of the course I was taking with Kathy Heller through Abundance Ever After. And I consider myself a realist. A realistic, based in reality, very realistic person. The impact that meditation has had on my life is amazing. And it's truly, truly helped to change me and to change things around me in my life and to bring more opportunity and to point me in the right direction and to bring others into my path that weren't necessarily going to be in my path before. And so I fell off for a little while, and it almost felt a little bit like self-sabotage because for a few weeks I just
I think it was about 2 weeks, I stopped meditating altogether. And I was just, doing my thing. And I felt it. I felt the difference and I felt the impact that it was having. And so now I made sure to pick it back up and make it a point to start meditating again because it really, truly, truly, truly does something. And there's tons of people and research and things that will tell you this. And, you know, I on the days that I don't have tons of time and I am stressed out, it literally just takes 5 minutes. And you can find. I'm going to recommend Wayne Dyer just because, like, I've been paying mind to him, and Kathy Heller is a big one for me too. Kathy Heller has a meditation membership monthly. If you can spare $15 a month, I think it's about $15 a month. Go for it. I use her meditations constantly and they're amazing if you're not sure how to do it. Like she kind of just talks you through it and gets you there. I can guarantee you the first time you meditate, you're you're going to have a strong emotional reaction. Like everybody does. The first time the whole class meditated in Abundance Ever After, we were all messaging each other that we were crying and bawling and it just does something. I can't explain it. It just does something. It is quantifiable and there has been science-backed research. So if you are feeling a little stuck or even if you're not feeling stuck and you just want to give it a shot, squeeze it in right when you wake up in the morning before you get out of bed even. You can take 5 minutes and just take some deep breaths, quiet your mind and just imagine your future at dream that you would ever want and meditate on that for a couple minutes, that thought of the future that you're looking for and the future that you want. I'm just saying, I guarantee you will start to see something change. Do it over the course of a few weeks, 5 minutes a day, you're gonna see something. Like it's impossible for nothing to happen is really the thing. So I just strongly recommend this. It's really had a massive impact on my life and I can't say enough about it. If you have questions about it, you message me. You can reach me through Steel Roses podcast at gmail.com. And you can get me through our website, steelroseswomen.com. You can send a message through Instagram. I'll see that as well. Like, so you can reach me at any point in time. I'm happy to like tell you my experience with it and to give you like, just feedback overall, but like try it out. Like I can't say enough about it. Yeah, it's helping me to focus as well because I've mentioned on some I think I mentioned it on some of my other thought episodes that have aired is that over the course of the past year or so I've been going through a significant shift in my life personally overall, just with my focus and what's really lighting me up and making me happy and where I want to be for the rest of my life. And meditation has been a big component of that. And, staying positive and staying positive during a shift like this big is pretty, it's hard because there's a lot of frustration that comes around with it as well. And it's just, it takes a lot out of you when you realize like, oh wait, I think I might have gone, too far down the wrong path. Um, so it's a lot and it's almost jarring a little bit to know that. But then there's also a powerful part to that to say like, I've re-examined myself, I've reevaluated myself and identified that this is not where I want to be. And being able to like recognize that and then start to plot a path forward through, understanding where you are in the flow of the universe and where you are with finding what lights you up. It's all really interconnected. It's all really amazing. And um I know it sounds a little crazy and like everyone that was in the course with me and everyone that I've stayed friends with outside of the course um or after the course, we all say it to each other all the time. I'm like, sounds nuts. I'm like, we sound crazy. Like this, I would make fun of me if if I had heard this and not ever taken the course. So it's there is a lot there. Like it just, I can't say enough about it. And then, on a personal note, outside of that recommendation, which was top of mind to tell you guys, I do just want to say like, if you are having a tough time of it, or if you're feeling just kind of down on on things that are going on, I want you to know we're all there with you. We're all there with you. We all have personal struggles, and you're not the only one who goes through what you're going through. If you're going through it, guaranteed someone else has gone through it. And it's not to take away from your journey or the unique situation that you are finding yourself in. It's not to take anything away from that, because it's big. It's your life, and what you're going through is important and impactful. It's really to say you're not alone. And I think that's really the biggest thing for a lot of people, is to not feel like you're alone in what you're going through, or you're alone in what you're experiencing. And to not feel like, well, it must just be me. There must be something wrong with me, because that's not the case. I can guarantee you that's not the case. You could message about anything, and I can guarantee you it's not the case that you're the sole person going through something. There's no way. So just know that, and I hope that that brings you some kind of comfort. Again, I hope you guys all have a really phenomenal day. I hope that this little recording connected with you, or resonated with you somehow. And just thank you so much for listening. Greatly appreciate you. And honestly, reach out, because I love hearing from everybody. So talk to you soon.
Thank you for listening to Jenny's little VIP thought episode. I hope you did find it helpful. And again, these are little mini quick hits, so it won't take too much of your day. And I hope that it just brings you some clarity, some peace, maybe some joy in some instances, knowing that, we're sort of all in this together. Check out some of our full episodes, which have guests and my co-host and, lots of great things in them. But I hope that these mini-sodes are helpful to you. Thank you, and take care.